Hey Barstool, this is Bethany Lyons from Lyons to Empower Yoga, submitting our video. You wrote back to us at 2:30 a.m. this morning. So here it is, the day after Christmas. I'm in my pajamas. I'm in Bucks County. I'm actually not in New York. I took one day off to visit my parents and needed to get this into you because it matters. Let me tell you about us. We're a scrappy small business. We started in 2013. Took out loans on my home, my apartment, and small business loans. Started with one employee. This year, our last payroll, we paid over 50 people. We started with one location in Tribeca, a little scrappy building, horrible. Used to be a brothel, actually. Could see through the floors. There was nothing there. And we actually really started a fitness community in that area. We had one studio, it fit 36 mats. We had a line down the hallway for people to get in. So then once we paid off the loans from the first location, doubled down, put money back on, bet on ourselves again, opened a second location in Chelsea. In the middle of that construction, another space within this building in Tribeca became available. So said, roll the dice, do it. Doubled our size and location in the middle of that construction, just made huge renovations in both locations. And that's where we were. We were actually looking for a third location this year. That was the plan. The plan this year has obviously been completely derailed. Even before the pandemic, we've had a rough year. There was a fire above the studio in Tribeca. That was not our fault. I got a call in the middle of the night saying the studio's on fire. I thought the whole thing was just going to be gone. Massive damage. We had to shut down. Huge. Community rallied behind us. People bought a lot of class packages to help us during this sort of interim time. And then we came back from the fire and only to a month later be shut down by the government with zero indication on anything this entire time. Actually, they just don't even address group fitness or boutique studios. So like we're not considered a gym. And even though we could operate, I think, even more safely than a gym could, it makes no rational sense at all. We have a huge plan in place. We're ready to work. We're ready to open. We're ready to go at a moment's notice. And we don't know what else to do. What we have done is the next day after being shut down, we went online immediately, offered free classes to New Yorkers for over 6 months. Every single day, I showed up at the studio by myself, would walk to the studio. Ma and Zach, who are my assistant studio manager and my studio manager, they're the two we've kept on this entire time. I paid them the entire time. We're working remotely at the time. It's just like the little team of the three of us. We applied for the PPP, exhausted it. I applied for EIDL loans for both locations. They're exhausted at this point. I've worked with the landlords and brought down our rent tremendously and tried to work with them in every way, shape, or form we know how. Now I'm not even trying to keep both locations. I already turned in paperwork. I'm trying to keep one location afloat, just one location, so that we can give back what we offer and do the best of anybody in New York City as soon as it's possible. We're ready. We just need to keep it afloat. We are a space that is for all New Yorkers. We actually had you guys at the studio. We're not some uppity yoga studio. We're for everybody. Guys came in the giant plastic bags and practiced yoga after eating Indian food. We have all shapes and sizes, all types of people. We have had engagements happen at the studio. We've had babies born because of the studio. People have told us that their addictions were cured because of the work they did at the studio. And I have countless letters from people telling me that Lyons Den has saved their life for one reason or another. There's no reason why we should go under. We're 100% something that is needed now. And I've never had to lay off people before in my whole life. And to have such a business that's needed and successful and we know how to do it and just have it pulled out from under us, it's heartbreaking. And I just never want to have that feeling. I want to bring people back to work, and no one will work harder than us. Nobody. So really, bet on us. Consider us.
front door.
How's it going?
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm happy to see your face.
I can imagine that would be the case. Yes. So you obviously know why we're calling, to give you the good news that, we got your submission, we got the video, we got everything, and we want to help out.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't, wow. You guys are fast.
We're moving fast. The businesses need the money fast. We're churning through it and doing it as fast as we can.
I can't even tell you. This is ridiculous, Dave. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We've been just like, we've been so frustrated and so ignored.
I think a lot of people feel that way.
Not even mention when they mention gyms, like just don't even care at all. Like they don't even recognize that we're even a business. The fact that you guys were doing this and looking at businesses that had just been and there's no recourse. And there's no recourse for anybody who's doing this stuff. And all the politicians are fat, dumb, and happy.
You are just kind of expressing, I think, the frustration so many business owners have.
It's just wildness, though. It's so crazy that I'm like, okay, this is just what's happening. We were on track. We built this from nothing and on track to do close to $2 million in revenue this year. And just now totally in debt.
Hearing the stories, it's enraging, and it's why we got involved, because I've been there, and to have everything that you're saying happen and just shout at the clouds, basically being this is my life work. So that's exactly why we're doing it. That's why we like calling the people and getting their stories, because honestly, I think putting the faces to the stories and hearing it is why people are donating, because it really hasn't been covered at all the right way, at least.
But no one's paying attention. No one's, very few people. And I think, it's that we're being not allowed to work hard.
Right.
I've never in my whole life, I've never taken unemployment. I've never, ever in a million years asked anybody for money.
And
that's not how I roll. Just let us work. Why do some people get to open and you get to go on vacation? People get to go on airplanes. People get to do all this stuff. Why do you get to decide that? Also, why do you get to decide in New York City that I can't eat dinner at 10:30 at night? Why do you get to decide that I have to, if I want to go support one of these small businesses, restaurants, I know so many of them, and I feel like having a glass of wine only, I don't feel like having also an appetizer, that I have to go eat food.
You're putting the words that I've said a lot. I think a lot of people feel that exact frustration. I'm glad we could help you, at least. I wish we could help more, but as many as we can. And again, I think just hearing you rant and talk about it, that'll help more people. So at least hopefully you made your holidays a little bit better. Tiny bit.
Sure. Amazing. Amazing. I can't believe this. It's real life Santa.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So we'll be in touch. We'll get all the info, get in the payroll, and get the money ASAP.
Dave, love you.
Thank you.
Love you guys. Love you guys so much. Love you so much for just being real and making me laugh for a long time and coming to our. You guys did a segment at our.
Yeah,
studio.
Dan was there.
Just so fun. It's so. It's nice to have somebody be real.
I appreciate it. Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Yeah, right. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Bye.